everyone, welcome to first class of time, speed and distance. Okay, a very important chapter for any exam, CAT, ZAT, SSC, right? Banking, any exam you're giving, this is a super important topic, right? If there are so many questions, right? Around 2 to 3 questions in a paper, and sometimes more than that also, right? Since in some paper 4 to 5 questions on this topic, right? So very important concept, very important question, very important topic. Okay, and all the concepts we'll discuss here, right from basic to advanced level, as we are doing in the other chapters also, right? So all the difficult concepts, all the possible shortcuts, everything we'll discuss here, right? Okay, let's start this topic here. Now, we know this very important formula, right? Distance is equal to speed into time. Right from childhood we're studying this. Okay, distance is speed into time, right? So now see, when distance is equal to speed into time, so few cases we'll discuss here. First case is case 1, when distance is constant. When distance is constant. Okay, so what will happen when distance is constant, right? So mathematically what will happen, first we'll see. So distance is a constant, that will replace distance by k. K is equal to speed into time. Okay, that means speed is equal to some constant by time. That means, so now speed is on numerator in left hand side and time is in denominator in right hand side, right? So more the time I'll increase. So since t is in denominator, so more the time will be increased, right? So and then this RHS will become less. More I increase the time, RHS will become less, right? Because this is a fraction. So this k is a constant, right? This is some number 1, 2, 3 like that, any constant. Okay, divide by a fixed number, that is divide by time. If I increase time, so more is the denominator, less is the fraction, right? That means this RHS will be less. Okay, so that means speed will be less. So if the whole RHS is less, that means that speed is less, right? So if time is more, then speed is less. RHS is right hand side, right? So speed will be also less. That means I can say, if I increase time, speed will decrease, and vice versa. If I decrease time, right? If I decrease time, so less the denominator, greater is the fraction. Okay, so if I decrease time, speed will increase. So that means speed is inversely proportional to time. I write like this: S is inversely proportional with time. Okay, speed is inversely proportional with time. Very important funda, right? Speed is inversely proportional with time when distance is constant, right? Now you can see it logically also. Suppose from your home to your office or your college, wherever you're going, right? So from home to your college, that distance is constant, right? So more you increase the speed of your vehicle, right, lesser time it will take you to reach the college, right? So more is the speed, less is the time. Speed and time are inversely proportional only when distance is constant, only when that distance is constant. Okay, so now we have discussed this in percentage here. We discussed this in percentage, this funda, that when two quantities are inversely proportional, right? Like in percentage we discussed, expenditure was equal to price into consumption. So when expenditure is constant, price is inversely proportional to consumption. Okay, here I can write, speed is inversely proportional to time. So when two quantities are inversely proportional, we have discussed in percentage, this they are always varying by, if one quantity increases by n by d, other one decreases by n by d plus n, right? We discussed a lot of this in percentage and profit and loss, right? Another application here we will do, right? When two quantities are inversely proportional, we discussed this in percentages. Okay, and we proved it also. So if one quantity is increased, other will have to decrease, and one quantity will decrease by n by d, other will have to decrease by n by d plus n, right? For example, if speed increases, okay, if speed increases by n by d, then obviously time will decrease by n by d plus n. Time will decrease by n by d plus n. Okay, and or vice versa. And vice versa. So if speed decreases by n by d plus n, time will increase by n by d. Okay, I'll show you how. Let's come to next slide. See here. Now, let's say speed is increased by 20%. Okay, so if its speed is increased by 20%, that means speed. Then what is the effect on time, right? What is the effect on time? So if you increase speed by 20%, right, that means speed is increased by 1 by 5, right? Already in terms of n by d and n by d plus n. What is n by d? Numerator and denominator. So in terms of fraction, you need to write. If one quantity increase by n by d, other will decrease by n by d plus n. Okay. So if speed increase by 1 by 5, time will decrease by. So if speed increase by n by d, time will decrease by n by d plus n. Okay. So if speed increase by 1 by 5, time will decrease by what? 1 by 5 plus 1. That is 1 by 6. Right. So what is 1 by 6? 16.66%. So in percentage, right, if speed increases by 20%, time will reduce by 16.66%, right? Write this statement here. If speed increases by 20%, then time will for sure, okay, time will for sure decrease by 16.66% only when what? Only when distance is constant, right? This is only applicable when distance is constant. When distance is constant, right? Okay. Similarly, if speed is increased by, if speed is decreased by 14.28%, if speed is decreased by 14.28%, how much will time increase? What is the effect on time? Okay, obviously if speed is decreasing, we are always assuming distance constant here. So obviously when speed is decreasing, time will increase, right? Obviously. So if speed is decreasing by 14.28%, what is the effect on time? Okay, so speed is decreasing by 1 by 7, right? So now decreasing part is what? Decreasing part is n by d plus n. N by d plus n, right? So increasing part is what? N by d. So always decrease you place on decrease part, increase you place on increase part, right? So since speed is decreasing by 1 by 7, now n by d plus n is equal to 1 by 7, right? So if d plus n is 7 and n is 1, so d is 6. Therefore time will what? Time will increase by 1 by 6. Time will increase by 1 by 6, right? This is the effect on time. This is the effect on time, right? So this should be very easy now, right? Just while going from n plus to minus, right? 1 by 6 increase will lead to decrease by 1 by 7. Just simply add 6 plus 1, 7 in numerator, so in denominator. Okay. And 1 by 7 decrease will lead to 1 by 6 increase. So from decrease to increase, just subtract. 7 minus 1 is 6, right? Numerator is constant in both the cases, right? For example, let's say speed and time and calculating the relations. Okay. So if I say speed is increased by 2 by 5. Okay. So as we all the cases we are assuming when distance is constant. When distance is constant. Okay. So if speed is increasing by 2 by 5, time will what? Time will decrease by, obviously time will decrease. Okay. Time will decrease by what? 2 by 5 plus 2. Simply add it. 2 by 5 plus 2. 2 by 7. It's just one line, right? This kind of answers if you will give, right? Speed and distance, time, this chapter will look very easy to you. Okay. And you can do very fast such problems also. Okay. So always remember, one quantity is increasing by n by d, other has to decrease by n by d plus n. D plus n or vice versa, right? So that I'm not fixing which quantity, right? Depends which quantity is increasing. When two quantities are inversely proportional, if one quantity, any of one, increases by n by d, other will decrease by n by d plus n or vice versa. That means if any one quantity between two quantity which are inversely proportional, if one quantity will decrease by n by d plus n, other has to increase by n by d, right? So if speed increase by 2 by 5, time decrease by 2 by 7. Okay. If speed increase by 3 by 10, that is 30%, right? If speed increase by 30%, how much time will decrease? Simply 3 by 10 plus 3. Simply add it, 10 plus 13, 3 by 13, decrease, right? If speed decreases by 2 by 5, now decrease. So if speed decrease by 2 by 5, the time will increase now. So decrease to decrease, right? Like this is 2 by 5. Okay. So and d plus n is 5 and n is 2. So what is n by d now? 2 by 3. Right. So time will increase by 2 by 3. Simply subtract, right? 5 minus 2 is 3. Keeping numerator constant, right? So increase to decrease, simply add numerator to denominator, keeping numerator constant. From decrease to increase, simply subtract numerator from denominator, keeping numerator constant, right? If I ask, okay, in speed, it is 5 by 11 decrease. If speed is decreasing by 5 by 11, then time is increasing by what? Time is increasing by what? 5 by 6. 5 by 6. Correct. So subtract. And 11 minus 5 is what? 6. Okay. So this concept comes from where? Right. Since this concept comes from, you can see it. If I say speed of a train is 5 by 4 times. Okay. Then what is the effect on time? What is the effect on time, right? So if the speed of a train is 5 by 4 times, right? What does this mean here? If distance is constant, it is given that train is traveling from some specific between two specific points, right? That means distance is constant. So if the speed of a train is 5 by 4 times, what is the meaning of it? It means that since speed and time are inversely proportional, so it means that time will be 4 by 5 times. Inverse of 5 by 4, that is 4 by 5, because speed and time are inversely proportional. So time is what? Time is 4 by 5 times. Time is 4 by 5 times, right? So you can observe this, right? So if speed of a train is 5 by 4 times, that means what is the increase in speed? Right? Speed of a train has become 5 by 4 times, right? What is the increase in speed? I can say speed has increased by what? 1 by 4. How to get this 1 by 4? This 1 by 4 nothing but 5 by 4 minus 1. Always difference from 1, right? This 1 is the in multiplying factor, right? 1 is 100%, no? So 5 by 4 means what? It is more than 1, that it has increased. It has increased, right? So always subtract or add from 1. You take the difference from always 1, right? Because 1 is 100% in multiplying factor. So what is 5 by 4 times? So difference from 1 is how much? 1 by 4. So speed has increased by 1 by 4. So time will what? So time will automatically decrease by what? 1 by 5. N by d plus n. Okay. You see here, time has become 4 by 5 times. Okay. So that means what a decrease in time? So what a decrease in time? Take difference from 1. It is less than 1. 1 minus 4 by 5. How much it is? It is 1 by 5. Right. So I need this fast mind, right? You should be thinking like this. Okay. Speed has become 5 by 4 times. So your speed has become 5 by 4 times. What is the increase in speed? 1 by 4. 5 by 4 times means it is 1 by 4. Right? For example, you see, if your wallet contains 100 rupees, okay, I say that amount in your wallet has become 5 by 4 times. So 100 into 5 by 4, if you calculate, it's 500 by 4, 125 rupees. Okay. So in your wallet, there's 100 rupees. It has increased 5 by 4 times, right? Sorry. It has become 5 by, not increased. Your wallet has 100 rupees. It has become 5 by 4 times. So 100 into 5 by 4, that is 125 rupees. So 100 rupees has become 125 rupees. That is 5 by 4 times. What is the actual increase? So 100 to 125. Increase of 25 on 100. Increase of 25 on 100. How much? 1 by 4. That's what I'm discussing, right? That if a quantity becomes 5 by 4 times. If a quantity becomes 5 by 4 times, that means the actual increase is what? It is 1 by 4. If a quantity becomes 3 by 5 times of itself, right? So suppose your wallet has 100 rupees now. Okay. If your wallet has 100 rupees now, money becomes 3 by 5 times. So 3 by 5 times is what? 100 into 3 by 5 is what? 300 by 5, 60. So 100 to 60, it has reduced, right? That is so showing itself here, no? 3 by 5 times, that means what? It is less than 1. That is when it is decreasing. What is the decrease? 100 to 60. So 100 to 60, what is the percentage change? 40 on 100, that is 2 by 5. So 3 by 5 times, that means how much? What is the decrease? Decrease of 2 by 5. Right. So how to calculate directly? 5 by 4 to 1 by 4, what to do? Simply 5 by 4 to 1 by 4, what to do? 5 by 4 times. That means 5 by 8. I know it is more than 1. So 5 by 4 minus 1. That is 1 by 4 increase. Okay. 3 by 5 times. So I know 3 by 5 is less than 1. It has become less. If your wallet money has become 3 by 5 times, it has become less than original. Right. How much less? So 1 minus 3 by 5. That is 2 by 5. Right. This is what you got here. 2 by 5. 1 by 4. Right. So this concept should be fairly clear. Right. There should be no issue in this kind of concepts. Okay. This concept should be fairly clear. A thing is becoming 8 by 7 times. What is the increase? 8 by 7 times. What is the increase? 8 by 7 minus 1. Okay. So 8 by 7 minus 1. What is the increase? 1 by 8. Okay. So this thing should be fairly clear. Okay. Now. So we'll discuss few more. Okay. If speed is 8 by 5 times of itself. If speed is 8 by 5 times, destination is reached 60 minutes earlier. 60 minutes earlier. Now what is the meaning of this sentence, right? Obviously, when speed has become 8 by 5 times of itself, right? So 8 by 5 times, that means this quantity is more than 1. If this quantity is more than 1, that means speed has increased from original. Okay. Destination is reached 60 minutes earlier. Okay, 60 minutes earlier. So obviously, when speed is more than normal, we will reach destination early. Okay. When? Obviously, when distance is constant. Distance is constant, obviously. Correct. Okay. So 8 by 5 times means it is greater than 1. Greater than 1. Okay, greater than 1. So that means increase. So what is the increase in speed? I can directly write, okay. So speed has become 8 by 5 times. So two interpretation here. First thing I can write, speed has become 8 by 5 times. What is the increase in speed? So speed is increased by what? 8 by 5 minus 1. That is 3 by 5. Speed has, that means speed has increased by, speed I should write here, that means it basically means that speed has increased by 3 by 5. So speed increased by n by d, time will decrease by n by d plus n, that is 3 by 8. Right, if distance is constant. So if speed has increased by 3 by 5 times, time will decrease by 3 by 8 times. So meaning of it is, if initial time taken was x minutes, if initial time taken was x minutes, how much time it will take now? So it will take now how much time? So time has decreased by 3 by 8, right? That means time decreased by how much? 3 by 8 of the original time. Original time was x. So 3 by 8 of x. Time has decreased by 3 by 8 of x. Okay. And 3 by 8 of x, that decrease in time. This is what this is. This is what this is. Decrease in time. And decrease in time is actually equal to how much? It is actually equal to 60. Right. Therefore, x is equal to how much? 60 into 8 by 3. That is 60 into 8 by 3. That is how much? It is 160 minutes. Right. Beautiful concept. Right. Just gather this concept together. From next class, next video, I would like give you lots of questions, right, on sequentially. So all this concept will be utilized, right? Just get this concept very fast in mind. Okay. Speed is increased by 3 by 5, time is decreased by 3 by 8. Initial time, let's say, was taken x minutes. For what? So for reaching destination, initial time taken was x minutes, but now speed has become 8 by 5 times. So due to that, destination is reached 60 minutes earlier. That is in x minus 60. Okay. So what is that x now? I can calculate, right? So speed has become 8 by 5 times. So time is decreased by, speed is increased by 3 by 5. Speed is increased by 3 by 5. That means time will decrease by 3 by 8. N by d plus n. So decrease in time is what? 3 by 8. Time is decreased by 3 by 8 of what? Of the initial time. So let's say initial time was x. So time has decreased by 3 by 8 of x. That 3 by 8 of x decrease in time is equal to actually 60 minutes. right? That means destination is reached in how much time? 60 into 8 by 3. That is 20 into 8. That is 160 minutes. Right, initial time. Now, second interpretation is what? Speed is 8 by 5 times. Since speed is inversely proportional to time, that means time will become 5 by 8 times. Right, if speed is 8 by 5 times, time will be 5 by 8 times. So time is 5 by 8 times, but here it is what? Decrease in time is 60 minutes, right? So let's say initial time was x minutes. Okay, and what is the time taken now? 5 by 8 of x. So initial time was x minutes, and now time will be what? 5 by 8. Time has become 5 by 8 times. So now he's taking time of what? 5 by 8 of x. And difference between these two times is what? Is of 60 minutes. It's equal to 60. If you solve x, again x comes out to be 160. Same answer. Right. Just two different interpretations. That's it. Answer is absolutely same. 160, 160. Okay. So if you solve it, x minus 5 by 8 of x is equal to 60, you will get same thing, right? That means basically if time has become 5 by 8 times, what is the decrease in time? So from here, I can directly write that decrease in time is how much? It is 1 minus 5 by 8, that is 3 by 8. And this 3 by 8 is this one, 3 by 8. Okay, so this is very important. This funda, right? This is 3 by 8. Okay, I hope it is clear. This funda, right? Just repeat this video for 1 or 2 times. This is very important. These concepts, right? We'll discuss these questions in next videos. Okay, thank you.